There was a police presence at our school. Every day he would stop us, harass us. Well, I shouldn't say us. It was mostly kids who looked like me. And stuff like that would make me late for class.
It's an easy conclusion to come to that if students have these type of experiences, the more it's going to imprint this idea that schools are not for them, that it is not a welcome place for them.
This just means that the kids who are the most vulnerable, children of color and children with disabilities, are expelled and suspended and pushed out of school with these punitive measures.
It leads to this school-to-prison pipeline, and that in itself is immoral and it's predatory, and it's really just pushing our young Black and brown boys into the carceral system. So,
kids in these situations, who do you turn to? Who do you talk to? Because I'm already walking around feeling like I have a giant target on my back.
Police presence at schools has created trauma for years. But last summer, the call to remove them was reignited in the wake of the tragic murders of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. As the community rose up in support of Black Lives Matter, the San José Equity Coalition was born.
The coalition is a group of students, parents, teachers, community leaders, and members like the Law Foundation who, through grassroots efforts of organizing and mobilizing and advocacy, are working towards equitable schools in San Jose Unified School District.
The goal of the coalition is to have San Jose Unified School District end their contract with the police department. We want to take these funds and reinvest them in guidance counselors, social workers, providing mental health services for our kids, restorative justice, positive behavior interventions, all the things that the data shows us actually works.
Together, the members of the coalition worked to create the Derek Sanderlin resolution that would end the school district's contract with the police and invest in a community-created safety plan. And after a year of advocacy, on the night of June 24th, 2021, a vote was held.
When they voted on the resolution, literally, my heart stopped. I was like sitting there, and I turned and I said, Derek, is that just happened?
The school board voted to end their contract with the San Jose Police Department, a tremendous victory for the coalition.
Getting police officers off school campuses is something that I personally couldn't even imagine just a few years ago. And to see that now I'm walking on a campus where I don't feel that presence. My students don't have to feel that presence, and that's a pretty beautiful thing. But I think that there's still a lot of work to be done because we still see issues with so many different community members that do feel that school resource officers are needed on school campuses.
They see them as safety because for them in their lives, they have been there for safety. So their experiences with the police are not the same as my experiences.
Despite a setback in August, when the school board voted to reinstate police on campuses for school events, the coalition continues to move forward. And the Law Foundation will be there every step of the way.
It's important that we have someone like that who especially stands up for Black and brown people, not just our rights, but our lives.
At the Law Foundation, we are invested in this community. We are partners, and we're going to be part of the same fight as you.
The Law Foundation has been doing an excellent job of not only giving us a voice, but empowering us to reform the system that's clearly broken and make schools a place where a student of any gender, any color can feel safe when they step on that campus, like they belong there.